There's a lot of sun anywhere you go. Practitioner of Gary Vaynerchuk's document the process, right? So this is gonna be my first video documenting the process. Well, I think I've got like a couple of blog posts under my belt, but right now I live in beautiful Midtown Detroit. This is kind of not the epicenter, but it is a place where everybody's living almost, if they're not downtown. And a lot of places that used to be abandoned are now renovated and stuff like that. And I've been living here for about 3 years, and it's been super cool. Can't lie. It's awesome being in the ground floor of this area before it was, what it is now. Like this building right here, this was like an abandoned grocery store at some point. Now it got turned into like this really fancy schmancy leather goods kind of joint. But anyway, how I ended up here, I was living with my mom for like a super long time, till I was 25, right? And we got into this huge fight, and it was just like, fuck it, I'm out, right? And I left, stayed with my grandmother for like a couple months, and then I landed a really cool job downtown that paid like a big boy wage, right? So I could afford an apartment. And then at the time I was also like enrolled in school, and I got a return on my student loans, so I ended up getting an apartment down here and maintaining it. It's been a really cool ride. I've had time to dabble and experiment and different things I thought I might be interested in. I tried Buddhism. I was writing in a blog actively. Damn near had a baby. That's another story. Dated a bunch of girls. Just had like a really good time, like finding myself. And it was like, that was my late college experience, right? And now I'm gonna be leaving here soon. The rent is shooting up, right? Because it's becoming more popular. So, and my dad recently got a home, and he's like, yeah, man, you can come over and you can stay with me rent free, for as long as need be. So I'm like, perfect. That's great for me. I'll take my rent money and I'll pay off my bills, and more than likely get a down payment to buy a home. But the purpose of these videos is to actually talk more so about a different kind of journey I'm going on. I hate working for other people. Not that I hate working for other people. So what I'm gonna do is build a business. I have roughly 0 skills. I dabble here and there in some different things, but for the most part, I have 0 skills. So what I've decided to devote myself to is something that I've enjoyed before. 2 things: photography and coding. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that kind of stuff. It was a really fun process. I enjoyed it, the problem solving, so I'm gonna get back into it, but I'm gonna get into it full time. So right now, my schedule, I work 2 jobs. I work one as a contractor for IT for a pretty large healthcare group, and I go around to their ambulatory sites and I check things out. And I also, on the weekend, have a job cooking at a bowling alley. Just gives me fun money to go on little trips and stuff. In my free time, I like to practice cardistry, play video games, fighting games preferably. So I've got a lot of stuff going on that I'm going to sort, filter, prioritize, and then ultimately I'm going to use all of it to live my life, right, in a fulfilling way, and also get me to where I want to be. That's a business owner, employing other people, making money, right, but in my own way, right, being happy while doing it. Not to say I don't like my jobs now. The jobs that I have now are actually really fantastic. Probably some of the best jobs I've ever had, and probably the best jobs I'll ever have outside of running my own stuff. So this is the start of it. Right now I'm walking down, what is this, Second? Walking down Second because I'm headed to the coffee shop, Bottom Line. And I'm gonna sit there, get some coffee, and I'm gonna code for a bit. So, yeah. When I get there, maybe I'll make another video, you know, show my little stomping grounds. It'll be real awkward. They'll be like, what the fuck is he doing? And I'll be like, I'm documenting the process. Gary Vaynerchuk said do it. In that exact fucking shitty Batman voice. But yeah, if you watch this whole video, fucking sweet. Thanks. I've got a presence on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. But they're kind of bullshit, right? I like have these presences where I created this persona where like I'm at the end of the journey, but I'm not at the end of the journey, you know? Like I want to be a speaker and like a coach and shit, but it's like I haven't culminated into anything. And I need to do that first, right? I need to do the fucking work, you know? I can't be like this 28-year-old like life coach. Like what the fuck have you figured out at 28, right? And all I figured out at 28 is what I think I might like to do, you know? But it's time to put our heads down and work on it, right? So, yeah. Peace, and I'll catch you next time. Brian out.